Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now, I've made a cardinal error in leaving it such a long time to actually get out another vlog. I know from watching previous videos that other people have put out that consistency is key, and I've made the mistake of leaving it such a long period of time from my last vlog. There's a good reason for that. I've been extremely busy with work. I have done an Ironman since my last vlog. My head did drop slightly because the whole intention of me setting up this channel was to show off, not in an egotistical way, but to show off what I do outside of my working life, which is triathlon and holidaying. And for the big event of the year was Ironman Hamburg, and I was out there, did a bit of filming myself, and then the unfortunate thing happened. The guy that I was bringing out to do the filming, because obviously I can't film myself while I'm doing an event, the plane basically was cancelled. He went down to Manchester Airport. He was there for hours. I felt really sorry for him for the fact that he was waiting there for a good few hours. I kept on postponing the flight. First of all, it was 6 o'clock, then it was 7, 8. I think he was there till about 10:30-ish, 10 o'clock-ish in the evening. At that point, they just cancelled the flight completely. That happened on a Friday. The race was on a Sunday. There was no alternative flight to get him out on the Saturday. So the next flight was the Sunday, so he would have missed the whole race. My head dropped a little bit because I was building up to that. I've been to Lanzarote, I've been to Mallorca, but it was all the build up to Ironman Hamburg. And when that happened, I thought, well, what's the point? And my head did drop, in all honesty. We managed a lot of properties. We had the changeover period. We managed student lets, and the changeover period is where they all move out. We clean the properties and new tenants move in. So that's been hectic. And then I've got the refurbishment side of it as well. So it's never ending on the work front. And like I said, my head dropped on the vlogging front, but I'm back now. And I have got some footage of Hamburg. I was taking a bit. So what I'll do, I'll show you what I've got. But I mean, I didn't do any of the race day. Post-race, I'd made a massive mistake during the race of taking a co-codamol. Never take a co-codamol while you're racing. It got rid of the pain. I did the run, which is a marathon run, in 3 hours, 51 minutes. Felt great. Overall, I did the bike in just under 5 hours. So the swim was an hour and 26. Transitions were pretty long too. So I did it in just over 10 and a half hours, 10 hours, 36 minutes in total. Pretty pleased with the result. Afterwards, I felt like death. I was feeling dizzy, nausea. I got myself back to the hotel and I was knocked out. So I couldn't even do any filming post the Ironman, which is what I wanted to do as well. I'll just put some footage together just so you can actually see the landscape of Hamburg and what to expect there. I will say it's a great place. I'll also show you bits of the hotel as well where I stayed, which was literally only 5 minutes walk from the transition area to the hotel. So I'll put a link to the hotel that I stayed in the description box below. Hope you guys enjoy this. Just waiting for the gate to be announced for Amsterdam. So going to Amsterdam, then a transfer from Amsterdam into Hamburg in Germany. So a 10 o'clock flight, or 10:05 flight. So we'll be here in Germany soon. Can't wait. What a nightmare I had yesterday trying to get here. I flew from Leeds to Bradford Airport, which is quite a small airport in comparison to somewhere like Heathrow Airport. And I decided to fly from Leeds to Bradford rather than going to Manchester. I thought I'd save time on driving to Manchester, parking up, paying for car parking space down there for 5-6 days while I'm away. I thought I'll just do a transfer in Holland. I went to the wrong gate, went to gate D instead of gate B. Gate D's on the other side of the airport. Mad dash to the correct gate because it said gate closing when I was at the wrong gate. And it was literally 20 minutes walk, but I probably got there in about maybe 10 running. Anyway, I made it, sweating, drenched. Had to explain to everyone on the bus to the actual gate the reason why, because I looked like I was a nervous passenger melting. Just thought it'd be the ideal opportunity to show you guys around it because this hotel is exquisite. It's really nice. German efficiency in full effect here because everything when I look around obviously I'm into renovations myself, if you didn't already know by the name of the channel. But just looking around, you can see everything's just being done to the best quality, highest standard of workmanship. And the tiling looks spot on. Even with the mastic, the silicone all the way around it, it's a really clean, clinical standard finish. This is to cater for, well, a small family. That's a sofa bed over there. Nice, comfortable double bed, really clean. And a kitchen, you'll like this one because it's really nice. So everything you need in it. It's got your oven, which probably won't get much use, honestly, but it has got the hob, which has already been used. It's also got a dishwasher, which I'm not going to waste my time using. Oh, is this it? Yeah, this is dishwasher, yeah. Which I always travel with this anyway, but my own Fairy Liquid. But bingo, they've got the Fairy Liquid to provide it for you there. And I always bring myself a sponge as well. And they've got a pad there in case you didn't come prepared. You got your washing machine, which probably will get a use, maybe. Get a bottle of water. And we've got the fridge over here. Got a chopped onion in there already. Got my very basics in there. Very plain food at the moment, but I brought some food with me because I come prepared. When I know I'm staying in an apartment, I do come prepared. I've got my seasoning, coffee, bit of rice. I thought I'd just get a pasta here because it will get eaten. Got some nuts, some chapatis and what have you, bites. And so, yeah, brought a few of my own things. Yeah, there's not much more. Actually, let me show you the wardrobe space, just so you can have a look at that as well. So you just use typical shelving there, and then you've got your safe. And then on this side, and I always bring away with me some coat hangers just in case, some clothes hangers, because it's always a case where they will give you just enough because they always put these quality ones in. And also you can just throw these little light cheap ones in your suitcase. And if I go away for a long time, I throw about 20 of them in there, but I brought about 7 or 8 with me this time. So that's it. So far, so good with this hotel. I'm really pleased with it. It's really clean, smells really clean. Staff are extremely nice. When I asked to change the room, it wasn't an issue. Just to switch me over. They just said to come down at around 2, 3 o'clock the following day and we'll sort that out for you. And so I've just had this chill out day in the hotel, relaxing, doing a bit of stretching, watched a bit of television, and now I'm going to go and register. So guys, let's get off and get registered for Ironman Hamburg 2023. Let's go. just had a phone call from the guy that basically edits my videos, and he films them as well. So I've taken him to Mallorca, Lanzarote, and he's done a few videos for me in Leeds back home. He's called me this evening to say there's been a delay with his flight. I'm like, alright, okay, yeah, nothing can be done about that, but yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, he's called me back, and he's just said he's really frustrated with it all, but they've cancelled the flight completely. So it's Friday, Friday the 2nd of June. So yeah, Friday 2nd of June, EasyJet from Manchester to Hamburg cancelled due to technical issues. Silver lining is I'll be compensated for the ticket, but the downside is I will have someone here to film my Ironman, which I was really looking forward to, because this is the first Ironman event which I was going to capture on film. I do a lot of these type of events on my own, and yeah, I've never got anyone to hold the camera for me, so I thought by bringing him along he'll be able to capture some footage and edit the video, which is something that takes a lot of my time up. I've even got the bed made up over there. That's where I was going to sleep, just over there. Me in the big king bed, obviously. My videographer isn't here, really gutted, but we've got to roll with the punches and life goes on. So yeah, right, on to another day.
So it's Saturday morning, the eve of Ironman Hamburg 2023. I'm just doing not a recce as such, but I'm just doing a little route just to warm the legs up, test the bike out as well. And the roads are pretty quiet, so it's not too bad. I set off from the hotel about an hour ago, and I created a little route for myself, a little 20-kilometre loop. Going out, there's quite a few traffic lights, so it wasn't the best route. But coming back, I've been sort of like on this canal path and to an industrial area which was really quiet, hardly any cars. And yeah, so it's been a nice 20k, but it's been a really nice 10k back. And there's a lot of cyclists, as you can see, on this route. So I set off at around 9 o'clock. I wanted to give the bike a good little test, just to make sure that I'd assembled it okay. So it's always important to do that. Don't just build your bike and take it straight down to transition it for it to work perfectly on race day. You need to at least take it for a little spin. I didn't manage to take it out yesterday, so it's Saturday morning. I'm not exerting myself too much. I'm going to go back to the hotel and get some breakfast. But look how beautiful this place is.
You play you
Red and blue in the bag.
yeah. Un moment.
Okay.
GoPro.
Not allowed. Okay, no problem. That's fine.
Unless she's the head referee, she needs to allow it, but
Okay.
I doubt it.
All right, no problem. Just yeah. Okay. Shall we ask the referee?
No.
Oh, take it off. Okay.
Well, what do you think? I would do Hamburg again, but I've got a few more Ironmans that I've got on my bucket list that I want to do first. So I'm planning to do Portugal, and I'm planning to do Austria as well. Maybe a few years down the line, I'll be doing Hamburg again. Guys, do check in again with me. I've got some more renovation stuff coming up. I've got some more maintenance stuff on properties. I'm going to talk more about fitness in the future as well. So guys, thank you for tuning in. Please hit the subscription box in the description box below, the subscription button rather in the description box below. Please press that. Until next time, guys, you take care and stay safe, ride safe, live safe. Take care. Bye-bye.